Power is not given, it is taken. Influence is not a gift, it is earned. And control? Control belongs to those who understand the hidden forces shaping human behavior. Throughout history, the greatest leaders, conquerors, and manipulators have followed unspoken rules, the dark laws of power, seduction, and human nature. There is a reason why Robert Greene's books, The 48 Laws of Power, The Art of Seduction, and The Laws of Human Nature, are feared and respected. These books don't teach kindness. They teach reality. They expose the brutal truth of the world, a truth most people are too weak to handle. But if you understand these laws, you will never be weak again. Let me tell you a story that will change how you see power, attraction, and human nature forever. Act 1. The game begins. Imagine a young man named Aiden, smart, ambitious, but invisible. He worked hard, followed the rules, and believed success would come naturally. But the world doesn't reward the powerful. One day, Aiden met a man named Victor, charismatic, feared, and always in control. Victor saw through Aiden's innocence and gave him a lesson he would never forget. He handed Aiden 3 books and said, "If you don't learn these laws, you will always be a pawn." Aiden opened the 48 Laws of Power and read Law 1, Never outshine the master. He realized that every time he showed his intelligence in front of his boss, he made enemies. His boss didn't promote him, not because he was bad, but because he was a threat. Aiden learned to make his boss feel superior. He dimmed his light, and suddenly, opportunities opened up. Then he read The Art of Seduction. People are not seduced by logic. They are seduced by mystery, by what they cannot have. Aiden had spent years chasing success, but what if success should chase him? He started to hold back, to create mystery around himself. He spoke less, acted unpredictably, and soon people became obsessed with his presence. Finally, the laws of human nature taught him. People don't want the truth. They want their illusions protected. Aiden realized that humans live in self-deception. If you understand their emotions, you control their actions. Act 2. The Rise to Power. With these laws, Aiden began his transformation. At work, he applied Law 3. Conceal your intentions. Instead of openly fighting for a promotion, he acted as if he didn't care. He let others underestimate him. And when the moment was right, he struck, securing a position his rivals never saw coming. In relationships, he used the art of seduction. He learned that being unavailable made him desirable, that people want what they cannot have. Instead of chasing, he withdrew. Instead of seeking approval, he made others seek his. His presence became addictive, and in social situations, he followed the laws of human nature. He read people's insecurities, their hidden desires, and their weaknesses. He gave them what they wanted, and in return, he got what he wanted: loyalty, admiration, and control. Act 3. The Test. But with power comes danger. Aiden's success attracted enemies, people who smiled to his face but plotted behind his back. He remembered Law 15. Crush your enemy totally. He exposed their weaknesses before they could attack. He spread rumors that turned his rivals against each other. And when the dust settled, he stood alone, untouchable. Yet, power is addictive, and soon Aiden faced his greatest test. He had manipulated, seduced, and dominated. But was he becoming the very thing he once feared? Victor, the man who had given him the books, returned. He looked at Aiden and smiled. "Power is not about destroying others," he said. "It is about understanding them. Mastery is not about winning every battle. It is about knowing when to walk away." Aiden realized that true power was not in control over others. but in control over himself. The final lesson. Robert Greene's books are not for the weak. They are for those who refuse to be controlled. The 48 Laws of Power teaches you the cold truths of influence. The Art of Seduction shows you how to make people crave your presence. The Laws of Human Nature reveals the hidden forces that drive human behavior. Most people will never understand these books. They will remain blind, following rules that were never meant to protect them. But those who learn these laws, they become dangerous. They become unstoppable. So the question is, will you remain a pawn, or will you learn the game? The choice is yours.